Hi guys, it's indeed my pleasure to have none other than Pallavi Sharma with me. Most of you would know her. I think everybody knows her. I don't need any formal introduction, but what I can tell you is she has been a very close friend of ours. She has been one of our organizing member for many, many years, I would say, Pallavi, right? And at the same time, she has been a jury member for us. When I say us, means ATA GTR 2024. And incidentally, this time and like last few times, I think she has been one of our speakers as well. And she has done a lot of wonders for the conference. And I think success of the conference has been primarily having Pallavi with us. Other than that, what I can tell you very quickly is she has basically written few books. I think she has published around 4 books on Selenium, Pallavi, if that is not mistaken on my side, correct? And she is a committer to Selenium project, currently doing submissions in the Selenium documentation side. Plus, she is a founder of 5 Elements Learning, which is an e-learning organization, and also Mosaic Words, which is basically a green literature publishing company, right? What I like about more than everything is I know that her accomplishments, I cannot basically weigh it down and start writing it down or explain one by one like that. What I can tell you for sure is that she is one of the kindest human being, committed to the community, doing a lot of work for the underprivileged and also for the testing community in general. And we are glad. First of all, I'm really glad. Thank you, Pallavi, for finding time for this small chit chat. And once again, thanks for being our speaker.
Thank you, Aditya. Thank you so much for a very generous and kind introduction. And thank you for the opportunity for introducing me to this world of testing conferences. I remember attending Selenium Summit in 2018. And from then on, GTR feels home to me.
Yeah.
Thank you for providing such platform. And everyone behind the GTR, we have a very amazing, great, wonderful volunteer community. And they're all great friends.
Absolutely right. By the way, every time Pallavi has been associated in some form or the other, I can tell you guys, if she has signed up for doing something, she is committed. It will get done. So there's one more attitude which I really appreciate a lot, Pallavi, from your side, and we are really glad once again to not only have you as a speaker, but as our volunteer as well, right? That's what is the fact. So guys, this time she is bringing an excellent lab, a 60-minute lab as our speaker in the virtual world this time. And the lab is actually on I'd say the title, if that makes it easier for the audience. Deep dive into Nightwatch, a powerful test automation framework for all things, web and mobile. So I'm sure that this would be one of the best labs, guys. But I want Pallavi to give little insights if that's okay.
Sure. So what I wanted to do was, Aditya, I wanted to introduce to the community, although Nightwatch doesn't need introduction, but I think more people should be aware of that there are some very powerful test automation frameworks which are based upon WebDriver standard. WebDriver is the standard for browser automation, and if JavaScript is your language of choice to program, to test, to develop, then you should definitely know about Nightwatch as a solution. And that's what the focus of that lab would be, to provide a hands-on experience to explore Nightwatch for all things in testing for their web and mobile. So in 60 minutes, we would like to give a good overview of this particular tool, which is open source and anyone can use it.
So since you have been a pioneer in the Selenium side, and you worked on both Java and I think also on Python a lot and also C++. You have covered almost all the languages there, right? So when you compare Nightwatch to, let's say, for example, Selenium also is based on WebDriver concepts, right? So how does these two compare, and does it give any advantages to the user to basically start using something like this?
Sure. So Selenium is primarily a low-level API for browser automation. A lot of people use it for testing purpose. Nightwatch is your boilerplate framework for your test automation solution. So when you're adapting Nightwatch, you don't have to worry about a lot of other things which you will have to worry when you're just using Selenium. So that's the advantage. Similar to Nightwatch, there are other various solutions which are available on the WebDriver standard, which are for testing purpose. So The comparison is Selenium is going to drive your browser. Nightwatch gives you a lot of other added things to help you with your testing efforts.
And when it is web and mobile, basically, is it also using some other things at the back of its architecture?
So, for example, ABM itself is based upon the WebDriver standard.
Yeah.
Similarly, Nightwatch is also using these low-level drivers to drive your native mobile applications, and it's backed up by Browser Stack Organization. So, it does have a dedicated community and dedicated people working on this project.
Awesome. So I'm equally excited, Pallavi, because it's something which most of us would love to basically get onto this and learn at the same time. So just one, maybe two more questions if you have time. I said 10 minutes max. So can I?
Sure, Aditya, yeah.
So one is with reference to, let's say, if somebody is basically going to join this lab, anything specific to the lab that they have to get ready with their laptops and all, what all do they need to be prepared with?
So I have shared a document. Basically, we need a IDE environment in which you will be coding, and we need you to have the Nightwatch setup, and it is a very smooth setup. So all the links and all the material are in that document. It would be great if you have all that set up so that you can make the most out of those 60 minutes.
Great. Thank you so much. And one last question that I normally ask to all my friends and speakers. See, we have seen you on this international top league. You have been basically participating in so many conferences, and you are committed to all the other community works as well. Plus, basically, you do write books, right? And you also work for other things as well, right? So how do you basically keep yourself motivated in doing so many things, number one? And how do you get time for yourself? And what do you do it in your free time? If you get free time, Pallavi, I would be surprised if you really get.
The point is, Aditya, I just enjoy doing all of this, so I don't have to. I don't need a reason to feel motivated. I only do things which I find joy in. If I am not enjoying the process, if I am not feeling good about it, I have long left those kind of things from my life. So I don't need the reason to feel motivated. These are what drives me on daily basis. I like listening to music a lot. I like traveling, watching shows on Netflix, like almost all of us do, reading books, I guess. That's what life is all about. We are here to live.
Yes.
And we all should do that.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much, Pallavi. I think, yes, so I do agree with what you just told. In fact, many of the other speakers whom I have spoken to, loving what you do is something which most of them also commented on. And I think that is primary thing. We should really like and be passionate about the things that we do, right? And guys, Pallavi is really passionate about doing workshops and making others learn. So on that note, again, big thanks to you, Pallavi. And I can guarantee you guys, this would be one lab which you should never miss, okay? So if you can check out ATA GTR 2024 website, and I missed telling you earlier, this is the 9th edition of the conference. And we have got 2 virtual days, one on 16th and one on 17th. Pallavi, your session is on 16th of November, right?
Yes.
So if you register, the cost is extremely low. The ticket price is only 600 INR. And I think you can reach out to Pallavi. She might have some speaker passes available as well, right? So guys, don't miss this. Again, my request, and be a part of this conference. And once again, thank you so much, Pallavi. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Aditya. Thank you so much. And yeah, we are all looking forward to you joining us. We have some great speaker roster, and it would be great if you all join us and make this yet another successful conference. Thanks, Aditya. Bye.
Bye.